In the early 20s, Le Corbusier realized that many cities around the world were on the brink of an urban implosion due to poor design, inadequate housing, and inefficient transportation. He studied these problems and advised bold new solutions. His theories helped shape the planning of many cities of the world, and the influence they exerted on the new generation of architects and planners is legendary. Advocating the concept that a great modern city can only function on the basis of a strict order, Le Corbusier presented two imposing city planning schemes. In 1922, he outlined his plan for a contemporary city of 3 million inhabitants, which was based on four principles: decongestion of the centers of the cities, augmentation of the density, enlargement of the means of circulation, and increase in the number of parks and open spaces. It was followed by his Voisin plan for the center of Paris. In 1929, his book, The City of Tomorrow and Its Planning, offered a stimulating vision to solve complex problems of modern urban life. His plans for the cities were the result of a detailed analysis of three major urban factors: roads, housing, and open spaces. He felt that roads should be arranged on the gridiron pattern with minimum crossings. Consequently, segregation of different forms of traffic was inevitable. He recommended skyscrapers for commercial and residential purposes, surrounded by large open spaces or parks. He claimed that on an average, nearly 90% of the ground area of his modern city would consist of open spaces encompassing residential areas. He called his city one great park with a lot of greenery around the buildings. Le Corbusier, the president of Assembly of Constructors for an Architecture Renewal, an extension of the International Congress of Modern Architects Group in France, proposed at the 6th Congress of the CIAM, which is the International Congress of Modern Architects, in 1949, that his group should be given the task of producing the town planning grid, which would bring in an element of order into the study of town planning. Esquerel and two of its commissions worked continuously for 14 months with other experts to design a suitable grid. After the 7th CIAM Congress, this grid became a work tool throughout the world. In 1949, the Colombian authorities engaged him to prepare a pilot plan for Bogota. It was the first plan where Le Corbusier experimented with the principle of rectangular sectors with a strictly rational system for circulation. This system of sectors was adopted once again some months later in Chandigarh, and today we would see how these principles of urban planning have been actually implemented in the city of Chandigarh and its making. Thank you.